How good is this guy? Jokic is averaging nearly 120 touches a game in these playoffs. No other player is close to 100, but he's averaging only 1.8 turnovers. 38 players have averaged more. So he doesn't turn the ball over. He's ridiculously skilled. He can shoot it. He can pass. Let me ask you two questions about the stars of this series. The first one is for you, Richard Jefferson. Is Nikola Jokic the most skilled big man in the NBA?
Oh, and it's not even close. It's when you look at his ability to pass, his ability to shoot, playing through him, he's actually better. Their team is better when he's aggressive scoring, but naturally he's more of a playmaker, a passer, and just a facilitator.
And then the other star I want to ask you about is Damian Lillard, who has been just spectacular. Again, 39 in a losing effort last night. But I'm just so fascinated from your vantage point as a point guard who could score and all the things that you did. What do you see in Lillard?
I see his leadership has expanded. His ability to get to the basket and willingness to go to the basket has expanded. Remember, when he first came in, he was only a jump shooter, didn't want to go to the basket, didn't want to get to the foul line, even though he's an excellent free throw shooter. But now he's getting to the basket, and he's also got the courage to shoot the game-ending shots from half court. I mean, I never had that kind of courage. I mean, to stand there, pound the ball, 14 seconds to go on the clock, and you dribbling, and you at half court. At half court. Now, we do that in the park, but in the real game, in the NBA playoffs, I can't think of anybody who's had this kind of courage to take this kind of shot and be this dramatic and so confident about it.
That was the epic game winner, of course, that closed out the series against OKC. Take me back to your days. If you tried to do that, what would Chuck Daly have said to you?
If I try to do that back in the day, I'm getting cut. There's no Isiah Thomas make it to the Hall of Fame. There's no Isiah Thomas win the back-to-back championship. You take that shot back in the day, end of the game, you getting cut.
The only other person I probably see is probably Steph that could do something, but even then I've never seen Steph do that, even though we've seen him hit those shots from that type of distance.
But that's the kind of imagination and courage that this generation of player has that we didn't have.
And it's going to keep
then.
expanding,
I
right?
mean,
kids are watching
awesome.
that, they're going to practice that, and then the next
awesome.
group is going to be able to do that.
And somebody's going to get cut from their team.